Yo, what up, guys? This is Arsenio Velasquez. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my vlog. Today's video, guys, is not your ordinary video of reviewing, taste testing with my daughter or anything like that. Today's video is a little bit more serious. I've been trying to avoid making a part 2, but I just have to. I have to do a part 2. It's a part 2 to my life, my story. So this is my life, my story, part 2. Now, real quick, this is one of those videos where I'm gonna tell you guys not to do, especially those young ones, those young teenagers, girl or boy, it don't matter. You know, this message will be for you both, and to young adults too, you know. So, if I could remember from part 1, I talked about how I had an addiction with cigarettes. And from a young age, the age of, I said the age of 16 to the age of 20, I started smoking cigarettes. At the age of 20, I stopped. I stopped because that's when I met my wife, and I made a promise to her that if she would help me stop, and if she would help me get out of this addiction, you know, I would marry her and I would, you know, give it all my love to her. So here we are with part 2. Now, part 2 is a little bit more serious. From the age of 13 to the age of 20, right there, I had an addiction. Not just to cigarettes. I had an addiction to drugs. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what? You? Me? Drugs? Yeah. I see, what happened is I was young, stupid, and I thought the people I was hanging around with were my friends, when in reality, they weren't my friends. They were just harming me. They were just pulling me more into their situation of drug abuse and addictions to cigarettes and alcohol and all this crap. And, you know, I've lost in the past 5 years, I lost some close friends of mine that I grew up from drug addiction to overdose to alcohol overdose, because it can happen. You can die from alcohol. You know, too much alcohol and you're done. I've seen friends of mine who, you know, had lung cancer and all this type of stuff. Some of them are in jail. Some of them are dead. You know, and some of them just didn't want to get out of it, didn't want to help, so they just continued with it. So, you know, I just, when I got married and when I had my child, my daughter, I told myself, okay, God, this is your way, God, of telling me this is what I present to you. What are you going to do with it? So I took everything that God put in my road, in my path, and I went with it. Meaning my wife came into my life. My wife being and coming into my life has been the biggest blessing I could have had in my life. Then when our daughter came into my life, that was another bigger blessing I could have ever had in my life. With those two in my life changed for the better. It changed for the good. Because from the age of 13 to the age of 20, I was doing stupid, dumb things in life. From drugs to, you know, pills, to all this stupid stuff that I thought would make me look cool. And I thought that, you know, by doing it and hanging out with the so-called cool kids or cool guys, you know, it would bring me attention. Well, it did bring me attention. It brought me the attention of looking stupid, of looking like a jackass. I had a reflection in the mirror one day. I remember. This was when I barely started talking to my wife. And I remember this day, and it's one of those things that it will latch onto your brain, to your memory, and it'll stay there forever. It's like super glue, it's right there. So I remember one day, we lived in a trailer park, which is probably like 2 minutes away from where I live now. And I remember one day I was by myself. I was all messed up with drugs. And I was about 20. And I remember having this reflection in the mirror. I just looked at myself in the mirror for a full hour. Not said anything. Not nothing. Just looked at myself in the mirror. I couldn't talk because I felt like something was not letting me talk, not letting me speak. But in my mind, I was thinking, what the hell are you doing? You are destroying your life. You are killing yourself each and every day. That you are doing this. You are harming yourself. You are harming those around you. And I just remember I took a cold shower that day. Actually, I took a long shower that day. I remember just crying in the shower, crying, healing, letting all the drug out, everything out. Yeah, that's how raw and that's how real this part 2 is. So if you feel very uncomfortable with watching this video, let me tell you right now, go ahead and click off. Alright, if this video is too strong for you, if this video is not for you, don't even click on it. Click out if it's too much for you, because that's how strong and powerful this message is, okay? So I just remember crying and until I begged the Lord. I said, God, if you help me, if you put the right woman in my life to get me out of this situation, to get me out of where I am, I promise you I will clean myself. I will never touch not one single drug again. Sure enough, I hit 21 years old. Boom. And I had already met my wife. We were dating back then. And I just remember, I knew she was the one from the beginning. I just knew it. So 6 months into us dating, I gave her a promise ring. A Valentine's Day. I still remember. And, from that, we started prepping, our wedding date, everything. And a year later, we ended up getting married. And, of course, being newlyweds and all, we didn't have a plan. We didn't have a plan to where we're going to live, what we're going to do. So we came to live with my mother-in-law for like a couple of months until we found this A-okay apartment. I mean, this one where we are, it's bigger and it's a blessing. And I just remember saying to God, thank you. Thank you, because oh man, I get emotional every time I talk about this. I just remember saying to God when I was crying in that shower, and I said, God, if I ever die, please forgive me. I hope that my mom can forgive me. I hope that my family can forgive me. I hope my family can forgive me. And, my mother being a single mother, struggling with 2 jobs and everything, and me being all stupid and doing all of this stuff, just but putting so much pressure on it, man, and it wasn't cool. And a year later, when we were married, our daughter was born, and that's when it really hit me. And when I said, "That's it, enough's enough." So I remember when I quit smoking, I had 1 cigarette left on a shirt, I had it here on my pocket. My wife, well, back then she was my girlfriend, said, well, finish it. So you're done completely. I said no, because I made a promise to God. So I grabbed the last smoke, I crushed it, threw it in the toilet, I flushed it. And yeah, the first 2-3 days I felt bad. I felt sick. I needed the nicotine. I needed the smoke. But I fought through it. I fought through it, and I fought through it, and I fought through it. And I was able to leave that. When I left the drugs, it didn't hit me as hard. Because if I tell you the type of drugs that I did, you guys wouldn't believe me. And one of them was pretty hardcore. So, I was able to leave the marijuana, the pills, the other drug. The last two, I struggled a little bit, but with the power of God and the power of will and my wife's help, I was able to get out of it and heal myself, clean myself. And here we are, 10 years later. 10 years later, that's how long I've been married. 10 years later, I'm sober. I haven't touched one cigarette. I haven't gone back to drugs. I haven't had a collapse. Like, what's that called? When you go back, I don't know. I forgot. But thank God, I have never gone back to touching that crap again. And every day I thank God and I thank my wife, and I'm just truly blessed, man, to be where I'm at right now. Because if I would have never prayed, and I would have never asked God to put a beautiful girl and a strong woman in my life, I wouldn't be here with you guys. Straight up, I would not be here. I'd probably be dead. And I'm being brutally honest, because that's so much that life was owning me. Like, was taking possession of me. The drugs, the parties, the so-called friends, the late night drinking, and all that crap, man, it's no good. And if you are a teenager right now, and if you think, oh, smoking weed, it's nothing bad. Just stop. All right. There's medical marijuana for medical purposes. That I agree with. But if you're just doing it to being stupid, and you think that you're cool and you look cool smoking just for the hell of it, you look stupid. Just stop. If you think doing drugs, hardcore drugs, from cocaine, crystal meth, PCP, mushrooms, pills, all that shit, stop. Seek help. If you need help, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm right here. You can always DM me on Instagram. I'm right there. You can DM me on Instagram. We'll talk. I'm here for you. You're not alone. Find yourself real friends, not those fake ass friends that just want to be with you because you have stuff. And when I mean stuff, you have money, you have this and you have that, and you can get them what they want. So they use you to get what they want. Don't be stupid. Open up your eyes. Open up this. Alright, because at the end of the day, a true friend will never drag you down to that dirty ass life. I promise you that. A good friend is going to pick you up. A good friend is going to walk you through a good life, be with you through ups and downs, and yell at you and correct you for your well-being. That is a good friend. A friend who's going to be there for you. A bad friend is those fake ass friends that say, oh man, you're my brother. And when somebody says that, they have to mean it and they have to show it. Because anybody can say, you're my brother. You're my brother. You're my sister. You're my sister. We family. We fam. Really? Prove it. Prove it. See, I'm 32 years old. I've learned that having friends in life, I don't need them. Don't get me wrong. I have friends that I work with, that I talk with, that I'm cool. But the only friend that I'll ever have and that I'll ever need is my wife and my daughter. And the man upstairs, God. That's it. That's all I need in life. I got family that looks after me, that I love. I got my wife, my daughter. That's all you need in life. Don't be stupid, kids. Don't fall for these so-called fake friends, man. They're gonna drag you down with them. Because what happens when they drag you down is that you're gonna end up in the streets, hustling, stealing, killing. For what? For a little hookup? You're gonna be begging for food. You're gonna be begging for shelter. When you can have it all, when you can have all that right now. And if you want to fix that, fix it now. Don't wait till you get into a certain mess and you cannot fix it. Guys, alright guys, so the camera cut off. So like I was gonna say, so yeah guys, just be careful out there with who you trust and who you call friends and who you call family. Alright? Because I learned my lesson from that time span, and I've been good ever since. Do I need it? No. Do I want it in my life? No. Because as long as I have my wife, my daughter, and my family, and everything going good for me, that's all I need in life, and that's all you need in life. If you have good things in your life happening right now, by all means, go for it. Study. Get a good job. I know there's a lot of kids nowadays who want cars, who want, that style clothes, and then work and get it. Don't be out doing stupid stuff. Don't be out, hurting yourself and harming yourself or putting your family through harm or through pain. Putting your mom, your dad, your siblings, your grandparents, just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video that I needed to do for you guys. And you know what? At the beginning, I was thoughtful on myself. I didn't want to do it, but you know what? Now I'm glad I did it because you guys can truly see the side of me that I always wanted to show you guys. If you guys would want more videos like this, let me know, and I can drop them here and there once in a while. But please, 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 listen to your heart. Don't trust your friends that say they're your friends. Do the test with them, and I bet you they're gonna leave like that. Alright? I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. One love. Live, laugh, and be kind to one another. I recently uploaded a video earlier today, so you guys can check it out. So yeah, stay tuned guys. I love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow with my daughter. We'll be doing a crazy video. I love you guys. Stay safe. One love. Live, laugh, and be kind to one another. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok if it's still gonna be around. But honestly guys, if you need somebody to talk to, hit me up on Instagram on the DMs. I'm right there, baby. Alright? I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. One love. Peace. Bye-bye.